I helped a subscriber make a new Faceless channel to prove it's not luck. And within a matter of months, we took his channel from $2 a day to over $300 a day, consistently hitting $200 to $300 days, resulting in him generating $4,000 in his second month of building this new Faceless channel, as you can see in December. Not only did it work super well for him, no one fucking shows their AdSense payouts. They show revenue dashboard because you can change that and edit it. You can't do that within your AdSense dashboard. And so this is a screenshot of my channel. We took it from $3,000 in November to $6,000 in December to $11,000 in January and then $9,300 in February. No one shows you their AdSense payouts because that's a legitimate thing. YouTube dashboard, again, I can show you that as well. This is one of my channels that did $18,100 Canadian dollars because I'm fucking Canadian in January all the way into February. So in the span of the last 2 months, this is what happened for one of my Faceless channels in the browse niche. We even hit a $1,000 a day, which is pretty cool, but that is quite congruent with this as well. So that being said, buckle in. This isn't wishy-washy advice. This is what I'm going to tell you. I better want you to have some sort of note pen, something to remember what I'm about to give you, because this is genuine advice. The number one lever that anyone can pull to build any sort of business is to copy the biggest companies in the world. Because when you copy industry-leading companies that have been ran up to billions of dollars, their business strategy and their entire concept as a whole has been proven and ran through billions of dollars, like how I said, so there's no reason that you cannot do something similar if you get into a completely different industry / market. So this is going to make sense in a second. Just pay attention. The analogy and example I've displayed here is how Elon scaled up SpaceX. It was really kind of dumb, and it didn't make sense to get into this industry because it was already dominated by NASA. That was the biggest company that brought rockets to space, international. I don't even know what NASA stands for, but Elon was late to this space industry by 46 years according to Google, and it still developed insane products in a much quicker time span. And now at this rate, it's making technology better than NASA. I remember when it launched a specific rocket to space and then it came backwards down and then it was caught by metal chopsticks. If I remember to edit this, I'll have a video here, but you know what I'm talking about, hopefully. Elon scaled up SpaceX in a much fraction, such a time, what the fuck? In a fraction of a time compared to NASA with better technology, better inventory probably more fuel efficient and cost efficient. How on earth can we replicate this into our YouTube channel, number one? But number two, how did Elon do this? What was the backbone and actual concept which made him develop these results so quickly? That is the number thing that you have to understand. If you can understand how you can scale like what Elon did with SpaceX, you can scale like that within Faceless channels, maybe within other businesses that you're looking into as well. The answer was everything was delivered by the world's smartest engineers and scientists he hired. It wasn't Musk that put the spaceships into Mars. It was the Asian addict nerd who spent his entire life reading books about science, maybe acing their tests in PhDs, and he hired the world's best engineers and scientists to become the backbone of his products, of his inventory, of his entire company as a whole. So what is the lesson that we have discovered from this first lever which we've pulled? The backbone of your success is going to be dependent on your team, not just you yourself. So when we applied the exact same strategy to our client Jet here, his channel didn't go from $2 days to $300 days because of luck, because of timing. It was because the videos that he made got 100 times the results practically, right? And your video can only get 100 times the results if it's 100 times better. And your video can only become 100 times better if it's made by a team, whoever made it is 100 times more capable. Does that make sense? So looping back to Elon Musk and SpaceX, SpaceX has a phenomenal fucking product. And all of their products are built by what? Scientists and engineers. When we apply this then to our Faceless YouTube channel, right? The solution that we did was we fixed his channel's backbone, which is the team behind his entire channel. The editors, the script writers, the voice acting, maybe the AI tools that we were using as well, the music to make it suspenseful enough and actually add tension throughout the entire video, the pixels and quality of what we're displaying as visuals as well. Everything had to be pitch perfect from the team. So although Jet has zero previous experience, although his previous channel was not performing the way he wanted to, and he has zero prior experience to virality, experience with YouTube plays basically a minimal role when you can still have the team that knows everything. So we still developed insanely good videos, resulting in a 14% CTR. 14% of his audience clicked on his videos, which is insanely high for YouTube, by the way. Because we got industry niched freelancers that were already experienced in building the specific videos in the niche that he was posting in. Elon didn't hire a scientist that was very, very specialized in sea animals. He hired a scientist that was specialized for rockets, maybe space, maybe metal. It was congruent with his business. So we had the most amount of congruency when we hired freelancers that already had the exact experience with finding content that was really, really intriguing in the niche that Jet was in. I'm not going to reveal the niche, but it was an authoritative niche. If you don't know what authoritative YouTube channels are and authoritative niches, watch one of my other videos about authoritative content. But when the video itself, which is the product, I guess, is built insanely well, the video is good, the title is good, the voice is good, the music is good, then we have to make sure that the title itself is obviously good as well via the idea. So he had my help, obviously. I kind of taught him my entire authoritative content strategy, and when he applied it correctly, using my help and industry niched players behind his channel, his backbone team is some of the best freelancers, me, himself, obviously, and that alone is enough to pretty much take any specific YouTube channel from, again, $2 a day to $300 a day. I can lie, women can lie, everyone can lie, numbers don't lie. You can see tangible results right over here. I want to explain this in the most simplest way possible for you, so if you understand everything, that's perfect. Let me know in the comments. If there's anything that you have any sort of problem or issue or question about, comment down below as well. And so as a result, his videos intrigued to a much wider audience because the team has been so phenomenal with building out his video. And the second lever which we had to pull to actually garner results was to have a phenomenal product. This is imperative. Because when we analyze, again, looping back to the world's biggest fucking companies, SpaceX caught a backwards rocket with metal chopsticks. Never been done before in the entire world. Not by NASA, not even by me. So kudos to Elon. Tesla became the first self-driving car that matches not only supercar speeds, but it was also super fuel efficient. It was basically free to charge because it was electric. It had every single pro that cars would want to have, while minimizing their cons. And so it wasn't just that it was fast. It wasn't just that it was free to charge. It wasn't just that it was a self-driving car. It was everything combined. When every single metric is made to be the most superior numbers possible, that is how you win. Amazon delivers insanely high quality products within 2 days. And you're allowed to refund the products on Amazon. And the shipping fees are like usually free. Again, you will notice not only are the products phenomenal within the world's biggest companies, but they barely had to market it themselves. They didn't really have to run social media content, ads, fucking sponsorship deals, McDonald's, great tasting food, instantly, very cheap to buy. The product alone will do the most of the carrying to bring your channel or company successful. SpaceX and Tesla, they don't do any social media stuff. Amazon, there's no social media stuff really. It's just a product that will fly the entire company out like wildfire And if you can have a good enough video, a good enough idea, and a good enough team behind it, your video and channel will just do well naturally. You don't have to promote it to your family or friends or your personal brand. I never showed any of my channels on my Instagram or YouTube channel. Yet it performed insane numbers, making me 5-figure payouts every single month. So when we applied this exact strategy of having a phenomenal product and letting the product itself do the spreading of our company, our YouTube channel, we've built ideas that were genuinely so intriguing to the mass audience. Any individual will watch this title, "Man Caught Filming 5th Graders in School Bathroom," and want to be clicking on it. It's intriguing enough. Now, obviously, it's a little bit out of pocket. Also, this video is not my video or my client's videos. It's an example of a video that has mass reach and appealing to very, very mass wide audience, which is why I got 2.5 million views in a single month. This, however, is a screenshot of my dashboard, which got 19.6 million impressions. Impression is every single time someone sees or comes across my video / channel, but may not have clicked on it. So out of almost 20 million eyeballs, 9.1% of them still clicked and chose to watch my video over the hundreds of other videos that are displayed on their homepage, their suggested page, their For You page, resulting in us getting 2.7 million views in that last 60-day period. This is the game when you have a phenomenal idea. Your idea basically will dictate how much views you get. And if it is phenomenal enough, if your idea is actually intriguing enough to a mass group of audience rather than a niche group of audience, you want to make it mass, you're going to be able to get a lot of clicks naturally. That was the first thing. But your idea can only take you so far, because if you don't have a good product, which is your video, it's not going to fucking perform. McDonald's can have very fast delivery and very cheap food, but if the food doesn't taste good, it's going to run out of business. So everything, again, has to be congruent. And you can see within the 4 videos, this is some of the videos on my own channel. We have such a high engagement rate, 80% retention. Notice some patterns here. First 35 seconds of this video, 80% still watch. 34 seconds in, 77% still watch this video. 37 seconds in, 75% people still watch, and 77%. So what is the pattern? Out of all these 4 individual videos that are minimum 15 minutes long, you can see 14 minutes, 14 minutes, 16 minutes, 15 minutes, they have an average 75% to 80% retention after 30 seconds. And the first 30 seconds is where most individuals click off. Because if it doesn't show its congruency in quality compared to the idea, people click off within the first 3 seconds. Ask yourself, whenever you click on a long form YouTube video, do you click off in the first 20 to 30 seconds? Most likely, yes. And if you can keep the majority of your viewers still watching after 30 seconds, they're gonna watch the whole fucking video. So the retention and your product does not have to be good actually for the entire 15 minutes. Your product should only be good in the first 30 seconds. If you can match the first 30 seconds to meet expectation with your idea, that's all you need to do. So your product being phenomenal, yes, it matters. And when you have a good enough product, you're going to get insanely high engagement rate and retention rate. And the reason why this is so important is because the higher your engagement rate is, the more YouTube pushes out your videos. This is natural YouTube metrics. That being said, that is basically the secret sauce. I have a 4-figure increase in the mentorship price that I have helped the exact same strategy to apply for Jet and a bunch of other dozens of clients who made 4 figures a month, 5 figures a month with Faceless YouTube. And so after March ends, there's going to be a massive price increase, and it will forever stay at that price increase. I want to make this very, very clear because I had the same price since 2024. There's going to be a link in the description for you to apply to work with me. And again, this isn't done possible. $9,300 payout for February. It's not done possible because of me. Maybe it is, but it was because I have a phenomenal team, phenomenal product, and I let time take the rest and handle the magic.
All right, so I'm currently at my dashboard on smmshiba.com. And do not get confused by the website names. SMM Shiba and SMM Dodge are actually the same website. So all you have to do once you've created yourself an account here is to go on list, click on this category icon, select, and here you want to select something, basically any option that says from with video. So I'm going to choose this one right here, and this should be already fine. 2014, 2017, yeah. Now I'm going to click on buy, confirm, and now you can go onto your product orders and you will see this is pending. All right, the order is now completed. This didn't even take 2 minutes. What you want to do now is you want to copy that ID, and we want to be organized, right? Especially if we have multiple channels, you will not find them again. So make sure to save it somewhere.